14. He needed one more.
Oh no. Okay, so he didn't really think that through. So now he's just realizing it and hoping he doesn't have combo, which he does. And we are going to see... No, that was game 3, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so...
Priest went first.
Was really upset at himself right now.
Or wait, was that a coup? Backtrack.
No, because the Priest got 2 games. The Priest won 1.
Yes, the Priest was 2.
So Riziak didn't quite pull it out. Thug Nasty, we seem to move on.
I'm sorry, my Priest brethren.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't play Priest next time.
Pour one out for my fallen.
Yes, said it.
Rude, sir. Rude. Your warrior lost 2. My priest won 1 at least.
At least both down. Come on.
At least my priest won 1. Okay, think about that. Think about it.
Oh, what a jerk. Alright, so I'm going to refresh the bracket here. I think I'm somewhere around 30 minutes behind. But I did see that Killing All Day lost, so I feel terrible. I bullied him into playing and then he lost, so... oh, no, this is double elimination. So he is... Yeah. So he's actually...
He's in the secondary bracket.
He's about to face Thug Nasty. Some other stuff going on. It looks like Chicken is up against Woe God. And Faust is still in the primary bracket against Haiyan Mu, which is a name that I don't recognize.
It's a new player, but we're glad to see new faces.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kevin is telling us from chat, which he'll hear about in 10 minutes or whenever, that he screwed himself over by accidentally tapping when he had 10 cards. Whoops.
Oh, sorry, no. Kevin. Yeah, that's frustrating.
But we're going to start hopping in with Faust and Haiyan Mu.
And this is a primary bracket, so...
and we have a standard mech mage by the looks of it. A lot of low early drop. No mech warper to get it going.
Yeah, kind of slow starts for both sides.
Oh.
I feel like the Anoyatron is pretty important here.
I feel like there's an edge somewhere in the Goblin Blast Mage.
Yes, and we see he gets to make his Tinkertown a 4/4 here. So if his 2/3 lives, he's just gonna, I think, probably take over the game with that Blast Mage. I feel like the aggro mirrors, because you see this when it's Face Hunter versus Mech Mage, you need your Blast Mage to pull off a win.
It's got 2 Tinkertowns facing each other. We're gonna see if...
I wonder if Foss is gonna actually take out Snow Chugger, because it's not an awful strategy to try to keep your opponent off mechs, and then both of his mechs live as well, so I think that might be a play here.
Of course, I think the response at that point would just be to Frostbolt, ping stuff down, clear the board, and pretty much do the exact same treatment.
Right. And then we have 4/4 versus 4/4.
Although, if he attacked into the Snow Chugga, you could... sorry, I need to get their names. They're hiding. We have Faust.
It's
Haiyan Mu. So when they're both playing the same class, the same archetype, it's hard to narrate quickly enough.
Right. Just like, well, someone has an Anoyatron. Yes, they do.
Haiyan Mu...
Mm-hmm.
If Haiyan Mu frostbolts the Tinkertown and pings the frozen Snow Chugger, he could clear all mechs and really slow Faust down.
Right. Yeah, I think that's. I actually think that's the play.
What to do?
Yeah. I'm not seeing anything that's better.
The agreed would be to put down Anoyatron.
Oh no, and he might.
And he did it.
Okay. If he Blast Mage off the top, nope. So I think we're probably going to see Tinkertown and then freeze or use the other spare part that Tinkertown gives. You know, I think, you want to save your spare parts for Antonidas, but some games you just don't try it. So it's okay to just use your spare parts occasionally.
Might be time for Mad Scientist too.
Okay. So now we're definitely... He's going to be a really good Blast Mage. Potentially. They could all afford a Flame Strike. Really?
I think teching in a Flame Strike in Mech Mage is just necessary nowadays.
He is really ready for the mirror. Alright, Blast Mage.
Immediate value. Immediate perfect
wow.
rolls.
Wow!
And, oh, he gets it. That's right. Yeah,
but
that interaction.
I think that was
Goal!
yeah, all four of the big creatures.
That's that. I
Those
feel like
are
that's
good.
illegal in some states. It's a felony charge.
Yeah, and this turn by Foss just seems underwhelming. That could just be game.
Oh my gosh, it's always so heartbreaking sometimes when you see it happen like that. If you lose the game from it.
Hard to watch.
I wonder if that's a good fireball target to maintain complete board dominance.
I don't hate that. I think he already used all his mana, but I think that was worth. Oh, he was only on 5 though, so he couldn't have played a guy also.
No, I mean
Or
high on move.
4/4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fireballing the 4.
Is he on? He's on 6. Okay. But then again, he couldn't play a guy, so he might not do that.
He might use Tinkertown and land it taunted regardless, and he gets a second taunt anyway.
Mm-hmm. Of course, digging for that stealth.
The value trades. Okay, guys, their health is no longer the same. There's a point difference. The mirror has shifted. One of the first tournaments I played in, there were 2 mage players who both played mirror image at each other. And I said, well, this board sure looks like a mirror image.
Wait, mirror image or mirror entity?
It was image. They both had 2/0/2
Really?
taunts staring at each other. And the mages were just like, hello.
I don't think you play that card on an empty board though. That's I don't know. I think there's something to that card.
They did it.
Yeah, that's silly. That's really silly.
I think Reaper may have been at that tournament.
Yeah,
he probably
was that Corey and Cypher?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Alright, it's 2 guys that like don't play Hearthstone also.
Alright, that makes sense.
Don't ruin the story.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was still pretty hilarious. They like pinged each other to death.
Oh yeah, they would just ping the same things. It was a complete mirror match.
Nothing happens.
Let's see. That is a lot of spells in Faust's hand, so Lotheb is going to be quite devastating, I think.
Now he just has to play the Spider Tank, which is not that good against the 5/5.
Not so much. I would say that the 3/4 loses to a 5/5 in almost all cases.
That's pretty good though. In fact, I think that's really strong
that's-
with the freeze.
He has to hold it though, so he still doesn't have a good turn to play this turn.
You just play the Spider Tank and let it die to Lotheb, I guess? That's awful.
What to do?
Yeah, there's actually no real good solution. You might get a fireball value out of Antonidas, but the moment after you play him, he's going to get fireball down.
Right.
I don't see, after the opportunities he's been presented before, Haiyan Mu wasting that fireball on anything less.
And maybe maybe Faust realizes that, and he's gonna wait till turn 10 so he can cast 2 spells with the Antonidas. So he can get a freeze and a frostbolt. But we might not make it to that point.
But if he doesn't start playing cards, he might not make it that long.
7 mana frostbolt. Okay, I like that. I respect that.
It's some gutsy. He's still in a magic apprentice school.
I don't really see how that's different though than just killing the 5/2 and playing another 3/4 because it's still the board still ends up the same.
The difference is that you do have the frostbolt for either generating fireballs or killing something else.
Right, but it looks like he preferred to have another Spider Tank in his hand.
I don't know. Right now, I'm feeling like I want that frostbolt back. I'll trade you this spider tank.
Exactly. Yeah, why would you do that? You have an Antonidas in your hand. Faust, come on, you should be playing Priest.
Priest, just steal everything you need if you don't have it in your hand.
All right, so this
Not
is
steal. Not steal. Best card. That's not really what you want to
Antonidas
see.
Priest could play. I think that's what he's going for. Yeah. So that's just gonna get fireballed. And then I'll probably
If you really feel like it, there's not a ton more minions that's going to come out from a hand like that. You could just Flame Strike and trade it in.
Well, we're about to see. Yeah, I like that better actually. Flame
Take
Strike
his fireball face damage.
Yeah.
He's going to save it just in case, which,
These guys hate our blades, man.
considering that the hands are pretty equal and Heianmu has definite board control, I think that's the right play from his perspective. He doesn't get to see what's in Foss' hands like we do.
Come on. This is where we see we want Foss to draw he might be playing Dr. Boom. Fireballs, yeah, that feels bad. Fireballs will let them. It's still behind after that. I think the Flame Strike comes down now.
There's a Dr. Boom.
Geez.
You called it. Excellent job.
Oh man, I'm sorry, Foss. This is there's always the second bracket.
We know who Ambari's rooting for now, don't we, Foss? He's against you. How does it make you feel deep down? He wants that Dr.
I'm not
Boom.
against him. No, he's losing.
I
Oh, he's not even casting Flame Strike.
He doesn't need to. I would probably boom here. You're not worried. You know that one card is a fireball. Actually, you don't, because he has cast one. Take it back.
No, he does because it was he cast a fireball that was in his deck, which is a shiny one. If I remember, it wasn't a shiny Ananias, which gives you no fireball.
Right.
So if attention, if he was paying attention, he knows that there's still a fireball in his hand, and this is gonna be mediocre blast mage.
And you could even kill one of his units by those if it hits all the boom bots. It's very not great. Do you fireball first so that you can?
Hey, I would fireball Dr. Boom. Yeah.
Do you trade in your other guys to the other minions? I think you have to. Well, he's going guts to glory first.
The problem is, he didn't even hit a. Why did he not fireball first? I don't know. The problem is that if I don't even remember what I was saying.
Oh, okay, so
I don't remember what the problem.
One hit the spider tank and 3 hit Dr. Boom.
You gotta fireball the Dr. Boom there first, I think, because even if they all miss, you have 2 mana left to pink. So now he might fireball it anyway and just get no value out of his blast mage.
Well, he got the 1 damage on the spider tank, which let his spider tank trade superiorly.
There's Ananias, and I think, come on, the Flame Strike.
If this mirror entity ever got value, he's a fairball. We'll kill him. He wouldn't have been able to play minions for quite a while because his top decks were Dr. Boom and Antonidas. I think that mirror entity needed to see play at some point.
Right, I agree. All right, well, we're going game 2. I'm a little disappointed. Foss is actually, I don't know if you've talked to him at all, but he's a really good player. He knows a lot about the game, and he always sees these plays that no one else sees. So I thought
good a player he is if he's not going to bring priest. I think good players bring priest.
Yep, letting him down. He didn't fireball Dr. Boom first. He didn't bring priest. I mean, come on, what's going on?
He does seem like a pretty cool guy, though. I mean,
yeah.
To even talk about having a priest deck, you get a +1 in my book.
So he's gonna bring. What if he is next leveling us and actually has a priest, but he just wanted the stream to think he doesn't? So in case he plays any of them.
Mind games all the way across the sky.
All right, so we got a face. Oh no, this is I think I see Shredder, so it's probably mid-range Hunter. I don't know if I like this matchup. I think mid-range Hunter isn't the best against the other aggro decks.
It's not. It definitely tries to abuse control decks more than anything.
So I might have banned there if I was Foss, I think. Maybe just get rid of the mech mage.
Chugga Chugga can definitely.
Yeah, he's on.
But
Yeah, probably two Eagle Horn bow. Oh, nice draw. But I think he's gonna actually wait to play the Mech Warper. Oh well, no, I guess because what can punish him for it? I think it's okay. So he does.
Well, I think you want to save it until 3 mana anyway, since he had
Right.
already burnt the coin.
Okay. Right.
If you have the coin, it's usually better to, I think, save Mech Warper, because then you can get all that value on turn 2.
Agree. Yeah.
But you can't play around the cards you don't know you have.
Freezing trap. So the 2/1's probably gonna get freezing trapped here. Unless if he thinks it's a
No, he's just gonna run right into it.
Right.
Even if it was an explosive trap, you'd then have the other one capable of freezing, and then you can make the rest of your turn as normal.
Right. Alright, so I don't see how you win as a hunter here. Well, I guess the Sludge Belcher's gonna do work. He's got Unleash the Hound in his deck. Silence isn't nothing. So
No, running the Mech Warper into the spiders or something, even the Annoyatron, and just Goblin Blast Mage and clearing as much as you possibly can.
yeah, we're gonna see some more Blast Mage value. That was so dirty last game. I think that actually won the game.
Perfect destruction.
Perfect.
That was a Goblin Blast Mage that showed up to work that day. He was not no pension, no like.
Yes, he did.
He was working. This was not salary or tenure. He needed every hour to count.
So he's just going to face, looks like, which is fine when you're a Mech Mage. I feel like that gives Faust an opportunity to get back in the game, though, when you do that. Has he not attacked the Annoyatron yet this turn? I don't think he has, so he's going to pop a Freezing Trap with it. So that was pretty clever.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see if there's a maybe Secret Snake Trap in Faust's deck. Sometimes you see that. And then just more cheap now, he's going to go Annoyatron again.
He gets to drop a Cogmaster with it, which seems pretty good. It's only weak to Unleash, and it's really not that weak to Unleash.
Yeah, Annoyatron's so good against Unleash. Oh, I like that.
Oh, that's a nice draw, actually.
He's also on Sludge Belcher Mana, though, so he might just do that.
Yeah. He doesn't have to worry right now about being frozen. He doesn't have a weapon.
Right. So you got a kill command? You might have to kill command to get back in it here.
But she's just so far behind. But I guess if you can maintain board.
Master's going to be a big deal next turn, I think. Well, maybe if the mage deals with the spider and then plays the blast mage, you clean up the owl and then there's no beasts left.
Which is almost like a guarantee on what's going to happen.
I think I like this kill command. You have to get back in the game. He's so far behind.
I wonder in some worlds where that can be considered a bluff that you do have a weapon, and if it freaks him out.
Oh, that's a good point. But Goblin Blast Mage doesn't die to any Warmbow. And if he does, it's 5 damage. So
it's sort of interesting to see Mech Mage being the one that has a hand. Typically they play their hand out really quickly, and they're just being aggressive, stealing what value they can. Hunter has almost nothing in the gas tank right now. Mage is just gonna blast away. No beasts left.
He did hit the beast, yeah, that was a bummer. But Sludge Belcher is a great follow-up.
I've noticed that Hayonmu has a lot of blast mage skill.
Yeah, he's a talented blast major.
He trains them well.
Play the high main there.
In traditional Warcraft, I bet that he pumped all of his upgrades. All the blast mages. Oh, there's Kazan Mystic showing up a little late for work. We'll keep that metaphor going.
That 5-1's just gonna sit there and look at him.
He's pretty much gonna sit there until Unleash pops out.
Yeah. Oh, this is a great Unleash now, because you can Houndmaster one of the dogs. Nope.
That's actually not terrible as far as
I think it's
top
terrible,
decks go.
Everyone to kill it.
Yeah. But I think it's better than taking 10 damage right now.
Yeah, I agree. That is true. Yeah, I don't see any hope for him here. So
Oh,
This game was decided so quickly.
at least the mage's hand isn't looking so full. That's something to celebrate, I think.
And if boss remembers, one of those is a 4-mana Snow Sugar.
And there goes perfect game ruined. Take that, mage.
And there's a spare part for Antonidas in case it wasn't snowballing out of control enough.
Reversing switch and ping. Oh.
Nope.
Ultimate BM.
Yeah. The Snow Trigger. Unleash the Hound off the top.
Sort of, but not.
No, yeah. I mean, you gotta play the Hyman, but you're dead, right? 2,
No,
4,
not yet.
7.
Doesn't have a fireball.
Okay, so he's alive.
Gets
he's
one
at
more
6.
turn of life.
Yeah. Can he deal 26 damage? I don't think he can.
Not with the cards that he's showing.
Hyman, but. Alright. No fear. No fear.
I don't think the mage would be afraid of anything at this point. Really just
Yeah, there's
good.
no. Yeah.
You win. Just accept it.
No fear.
See, knife juggler. Still no unleash. All the pieces for
Yeah,
it.
that Hunter's Mark feels real bad right about now. What do you do? Do you go face? You kill Antonidas? You
You have to kill Antonidas, otherwise you get fireballed and fireballed.
2, 4. Well, he's dead anyway. So. All right. Well. He's not messing around. Sometimes you gotta respect it when they just kill you right away. Like, thank you for not. Of course, there's the the traditional play out your hand, which we talked about earlier.
I like
But,
that. There's a big difference between playing at your hand and BMing, where you're just like take forever and you just do dumb things, as opposed to this is what's in my hand. Now you're dead.
Awesome. So, I still can't pronounce Hyanmu. Hyanmu.
Ayan.
Alright, well, he takes it.
So yeah, that
So,
was
yeah.
pretty quick and decisive blast maging.
I think he's moving on to the semis. Yes. So he's going to face either Chicken or Wogat. We might actually have that game here in a minute. And then Faust is going to go to the same bracket, where he will have to win 1, 2, I think 3 matches to get back in.
I mean, we've been watching. We actually haven't been watching, but we've been watching through the brackets. Killing all day.
Yeah, he's making his way
for
down.
his life. We actually watched that game. That was against Riziak.
He's-
Was that Big Nasty?
I don't remember.
I think that was the Nasty's
Kill-
game.
Really, really good though. He the one thing interesting about him is if you watch someone stream, you'll see him on it. Like he always queues up against streamers. I swear to God, I always see him against these people I'm watching stream.
I played a couple streamers.
Really,
Been up against Trump, Hafu, and Crip.
that's
Often
awesome.
considered the big three.
The big arena 3.
Certainly. Hafu was the one in arena, and she crushed me.
She's so good. Too good.
But I did beat both Trump and Crip in constructed.
Really?
So, yeah.
Awesome.
It felt nice.
I queued up against Purple Drink once, and he auto conceded. So I like to think that I was just too
Intimidated.
Oh, it's on Bari. I can't win. Alright, I'm not gonna waste my time here. Looks like we're gonna get Kevin Cookies and Killing All Day next. I'm excited
Battle of
about
the Case.
the Battle of the Case.
Which means we're assuming that Kevin just defeated DMK.
Mhm.
Yet another K.
But with the DM before it.
He's just the dungeon master. What's wrong?
Oh,
Is that confusing?
I didn't get the. I've never played. I say that with pride.
Yeah.
That's too deep.
My nerdy society of Magic players.
What's that?
Yeah, my nerdy society of Magic the Gathering
Right. Yeah.
players and Hearthstone players. It's too good for D&D over there.
Magic the Gathering was as far as I'll go. That's pretty good though.
There's actually a great series called The Gamers,
Mhm.
which everyone should look up if you are a nerd. It started I think as a college project. The first one is like a 40-minute video, and You can find all these on YouTube, by the way. It's like a 40-minute little college video, and the acting's terrible, but the humor is really. If you've ever played D&D or you're familiar with nerd culture in general, it's just awkwardly satisfying, and it gets better each series, and each video makes fun of a different type of game. The first two are about D&D. The third move into card games such as Hearthstone. And then the fourth is actually going to be, it's a mix of, I think, Cyberpunk and Shadowrun. They're a fantastic series. I definitely like supporting them. They're really deep nerd culture, but just so satisfying if you play any type of video game or board game, card game.
The nerd culture is starting to get a little bit of a shout out from the mainstream. We get just people are starting to acknowledge and we're sort of banding together too. I think. People are realizing that
all
this
the
is a big
comics
deal.
being successful and in normal.
Yeah. We have here in Indianapolis, we have all these like nerd conventions all the time. Of course, Gen Con's here. We just had
that's
Indianapolis
huge. Literally
over the weekend. Yeah.
The entire third movie of the Gamers 3, takes place. Like at least half of it takes place at Gen Con. Like specifically there.
Yeah, that's in my house. So.
Wow, very nice. If I ever get to to meet up.
Yeah. The convention center is like the pride and joy of Indianapolis, I think. Other than our sports teams, which is whatever. People love their sports
ball.
Sports ball, yeah. Yeah, it's a nice place. Come visit for Gen Con. I'll show you some.
I used to live up in Chicago, but I like it now.
Oh no, you don't. I'll show you some sweet local ciders.
Cider, I'm a big fan.
Yeah,
the sweet cider. My roommate also brews mead and cider.
Really?
It's just my favorites. They're so sweet.
Awesome.
I'll have to get Reaper a bottle of mead.
I'm more of the dark, bitter beers kind of guy. Like I want something that makes me feel like I'm about to go into war.
You and me both, Ambari.
Yeah. All right.
Ugh, you too. Gross.
What, you don't want to
Do you drink your coffee black too?
Yes.
Nope.
Yeah. What does sugar even taste like, Leon?
Oh man.
Delicious. Have you not tried sugar?
I'm gonna get my face on the stream here so people can see me. There we go. We're all here.
Join us, Reed.
Yeah. We can all have faces now?
Wait, I don't see you.
I don't see you yet.
No, well, it's in the stream.
Alright, they'll see you. We don't see you. We'll have to go to stream in 10 minutes to get a look at it.
There you go. But in any case, we were just waiting on Kevin Cookies and Killing All Day. Looks like they're queuing up now. So we will be with them in just a moment.
Awesome. I'm really excited about this match.
I'm going to take a second, I think, to give a big thank you to Reaper. He's putting in so much time, effort, work, making this all happen, running the tech squad, which is himself, alone.
Yeah, and a reminder, by the way, that this is well, I guess this one's not a free tournament, but I was thinking yesterday we had some conflicts. People were getting mad. Just remember, there's one person running this, and it's good to have a good attitude. Let's make sure to not be a little angry when things get confusing.
Doing our best, still new. We're trying to improve it. Feel free to submit any suggestions and comments. We do our best to read them, whether or not there's a 10-minute delay.
We will read it sometime in the future.
I like calling it Future Past on the stream.
Yeah.
I like that.
In the Future Past zone, in esports time, esports standard.
Yeah, exactly. Because we can read it. We can read it the moment you type it. We can read it, but you won't hear a response for quite a while. So who knows?
Well, they're both preparing to battle a friend, and I'm hoping that friend is each other.
Well, hey, they could have been like, hey, do you want to, we can each practice with a friend first? Well, that could be going on. You never know.
Alright, here we go.
Well, I don't think they can be preparing to battle a friend, because at the moment they are no longer friends. They're now enemies.
They could be frenemies.
My roommate and I used to play Word with Friends when that came out. And then I crushed him by 480 to 40.
Wow. That's
I just
really good.
it was a near perfect game. I had everything I needed, and I had all the words and all the triple words, and I don't think he got a bonus slot at all. I think I took them all. And he said we can't play Words with Friends anymore because we're no longer friends.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have went so hard.
I really shouldn't have.
I feel like the Hunter has a pretty good advantage against the Druid here.
I like the mirror image of the Druid, though. 2 Wild Growths, 2 Druids of the Claw.
And a Keflazon just to top it off. Oh, that's not good against Hunter.
Actually, he'll take some damage, but 2 turns of Druid of the Claw taunts will really stabilize the board for him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. That's Zombie Shower. Great draw. Oh, although he's going to be able to play the Glaive Soup and kill that off, but...
It's not really a problem. It saves damage off the Druid's face. He's stalling anyway.
I wonder if he is just going to go to face, actually, as opposed to killing the zombie. But I think you have to kill it.
Well, I think you have to kill it if you think one of your scientists might die.
Right, exactly. And we're just going to assume that's explosive. Oh, no. He has a misdirection in his deck.
That's right. I was going to say, like, killing all day. We've seen that Hunter before, and I think that might be a misdirection. As it turns out, it is.
Surely he's only playing 1, though. Now, is the misdirection, like, is that a nod to Control X, you know? Like,
I actually wonder if it's...
Like, why do you play misdirection?
Well,
a lot of times with Hunter, people will choose certain traps that aren't popular in the current meta just because they're not popular.
Right.
Well, what could happen is imagine an endgame when a warrior is going to hit and combo you. You misdirect their axe that slams into their own Grom.
Right. This is really bad. The 5/10, he's really regretting that silence right about now.
Yeah.
Best scenario, the Druid of the Claw attacks into his 5/10. Oh, he has another one!
He would really like some Hunter's Marks. I think that's...
He's not like losing the Hunters. Oh, that's so bad!
Well, maybe if he puts this Ancient of War in a 10-5 and the 5/10 misdirects into it.
That'd be the best case scenario.
It's really best case scenario.
Okay. Oh no!
Ooh.
Alicia Hound's pass? Like, what's going on here? So I think Kevin is probably thinking that's Explosive Trap, Freezing Trap.
I mean, you have to assume
the
standard play.
Is he gonna attack a 5-power guy? Oh, it's so painful. Yeah, he's gonna do it. He's fighting through.
Sometimes you just have to go man mode.
He's gonna muscle on through it. He's gonna show that.
Oh my god, the taunts! Oh, this taunt drew is.
To 4, just in case it misdirects into it.
Did it work? No.
Oh man. Well, at least it kills the.
No. Oh my goodness, the combo. Misdirection doesn't do anything.
Yeah, because he triggered the guy with 2 health.
Oh no! What a blowout.
The worst of all possible worlds, as our friends on Community might say.
I think he's gonna keep playing just to see what the Druid has in his deck. If Kevin's thinking, he won't play that Kel'Thuzad.
I think by the time you see 2 Ancient of Wars, you should know what Druid you're facing, and that typically runs.
Does it usually run Kel'Thuzad?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Because you can get Belchers and Druid of the Claws taunts backs. Just gonna try, still powering through.
He's having the same problem that we usually see warriors face. I have to clear everything with my face. And it hurts real good.
Yeah. He's got lethal though.
Oh man. Oh, that was rough. I was worried when I saw the first Sanction of War, but
You need a Hunter's Mark at that point.
Right.
Maybe a Teched in Black Knight.
He probably has one in the deck, but didn't see it there.
my roommate, who's participated in some of these before, his tag name is Panther.
Mm-hmm.
And I was watching an arena a little while ago. He was playing Druid, and he didn't have any early drops, so he drops the Power of the Wild 3/2 that's just a Panther.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's Panther playing a Panther, and then the opponent, also a Druid, drops a Panther.
Okay.
He top decked another Power of the Wild, and so he dropped another Panther. And then the other Druid put a Jungle Panther. So it's just like Panthers, like it's just all over the screen.
Well, those aren't even cards people play anymore, though. Why were they doing that?
It was Arena.
Okay. Alright, so,
Instant coup.
yeah, which I don't even know why would you do that when... Oh, Killing All Day's playing Freeze Mage, and Kevin Cookies might have gotten that sense. But if you think it's Mech Mage, I think you play it out when you're playing Ramp Druid.
Especially a taunt Ramp Druid like that.
Yeah, I think you got the read on that. Maybe he's seen Killing All Day play before.
If you play a Hunter aggressive,
Mm-hmm.
and you lose to a taunt Druid, do you play another aggressive deck against something that's made to counter your aggression? You have to play something that trumps it, and I think that gives away that this isn't Mech Mage.
But now he's playing Aggro Shaman. I think he thought Kevin was going to try to get him and switch deck.
Now, Killing All Day does still have his coup, and I think it would be worth it. Yeah. Go ahead and take that out.
And I'm going to guess he's not going to come back with Shaman. But, yeah, you never know. So he only has one other choice. It's Shaman. We don't know right offhand, but we're about to find out, I think.
Shaman, Hunter, Mage.
One of those things about that style of Druid that Kevin Cookies was running, though, it's if you don't really have a deck that's kind of teched to beat that Druid in your arsenal here, there's really no way to do it. You can't do it with aggro, standard control, maybe, but if he's running like Control Warrior or something, that's not going to do it.
You just gotta coup it.
Exactly.
That's your plan.
Okay, so we're seeing the Demon. Looks like it could be him.
Yeah. I think the implosion really says, hey, we're demons here.
Right. Oh, jeez.
And Mal'Ganis confirms.
Oh, what an awful hand on Killing All Day's part, though.
Oh, whoa. Time out. Fell Reaver. What world?
Yeah.
Whoa.
His hand is so bad.
It's all 3s and 5s and weapons and...
Yeah, that's miserable. He's gonna give this opponent a chance to say, oh, no.
Oh my gosh, double crackle? What's happening?
This is great.
So this is what we call the Snap, Crackle, and Pop deck.
Maybe the Snap, Crackle, Concede deck. I don't know, he's not doing anything. Yeah,
snap them crackles out, pop the Fell Reaver, and nail himself.
Now we get to one drop.
Oh man, that's not what you wanted to see. This is the double Hellfire Warlock, by the way. And the Arcane Golem just...
It's so good against Shaman. Oh, he's getting destroyed.
Oh my gosh, this is...
Hellfire, it's like almost... You almost play 2 Hellfires just in case you see a Shaman. Like, that's so incredibly good against them.
It's also good versus Mech Mage, to be fair.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Except those dang spider tanks.
Alright, so he's just gonna start going to play. I mean, I guess you could... He's got a lot of burn. So he can pull this off. It's not impossible. Yeah, that Hellfire's coming down. Little does he know to face an 11-11.
That's gonna be a big Fell Reaver.
And I'm gonna go ahead and guess this is gonna be a quick game. One way or the other. Do it, yes! Yes! What's he coining? Oh!
He's seen it.
Yes! This is awesome. It guarantees 11 damage.
Is this the dream? Is this the play of the week?
Whoa! Why didn't you... Oh, no! I think you have to attack there because you got 2 other weapons in your hand, and your opponent could be just dead next turn.
I think the damage you could get from Doomhammer wouldn't be enough. You'd have to play the Crackles instead if you were going to go for a huge play.
So we're gonna... he might
the Rockbiter's got destroyed.
He's got... Wait, both of them? I wasn't watching.
Just one. It was I think a Lava Burst, a Rockbiter, and I didn't see the third.
This is super bursty deck, and I love that because I think that there's a lot of power in that in Shaman. Sometimes you can deal 20 damage in one turn. I think he's considering the kill and heal Wat here. Okay, that's fine. I don't know if you need to clear the board because I think your opponent's only answer now is going to be side control. So I'm not sure how important killing the 4/4 is. Oh god, that's miserable.
Which one are you?
Ooh, why did he leave the heal bot though? I like that it buffed the Anoyotron though. So I feel like Killing All Day is taking this real slow. He's definitely trying to plan out his next few turns. If I were in his position, I think I would just sort of throw things on the board and attack face. But I think he knows that that's not what's going to win him the game here. And the fact that he played the Anoyotron first just kind of indicates that, I think. Explosion. No, that's okay. Oh, we get the big game hunter though.
And a perfect implosion to boot.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. This is.
Oh man, it's
Oh,
just
wow.
deck was just disappearing. Oh, so many.
The danger of Fell Reaver right there. It's one
Yeah.
of those cards that can be absolutely incredible, but not in the meta in which people are running one big game hunter in most decks that aren't full aggro, and sometimes even two.
And I think that's why.
Spam
I-
Oh no, we're gonna have to talk to Kevin Cookies. Let's chill on the spam arena, yo. But yeah, absolutely. I think this is Kevin Cookies' game to lose now.
Yes.
I mean, to be
I would
fair,
be really surprised if Kevin somehow lost this game right now.
it sort of started out that way from Killing All Day's hand of 5 drops, which is it's just unfortunate. It happens. Ironically, his hand against the Druid was really good. Yeah, so he's just sort of a walking park at this point. I wondered, can we get a mouse over on how many cards are in Killing All Day's deck? Because he lost quite a 10.
I can ease your pain.
He did lose a lot of cards there. I don't know. I think I would have played much more aggressively if I were Killing All Day. I feel like I would have cracked the weapon the same turn I played the Foul Reaver, and then just played another weapon right after, just to get the extra burn in.
4 or 5. Let's see.
And then I think I would have gone face there as well.
I think
It looks like a really bursty deck.
one shy. Is there a way he could have done that differently? Yeah. 4 damage.
Shout out to Faust, who also likes black coffee.
I think he needed to trade that Void Collar in, and get the extra and try to get the extra value to kill him that turn. I mean, he's in the driver's seat regardless, but I think you've seen everything that could kill you get destroyed by the Fell Reaver anyway.
I'm just so surprised he wasn't going to face that whole time. It seems like a really burst-oriented deck.
Maybe if he had the Rockbiter in hand.
Right. Yeah, that's a good point. But so is that it? I think that's it for
That might just be our play of the week. The guts it took to play a Fell Reaver on turn 5 like that.
I would have liked it if he attacked with the weapon also. So he had a 10-10 Fell Reaver the same turn he played.
11, right? No,
I
10.
think it was 2. I said 11 earlier, but I was wrong.
You threw me off.
I did. My bad.
Terrible partner. Get out.
All right. Well, I think I'm gonna
Fine. Give me a second chance.
here, Leon. I'm gonna grab myself beverage. I think.
It's good to stay hydrated. Have you been casting before?
Well, I'm not trying to get hydrated, but I'll be right back.
So it looks like Kevin Cookies takes that 2-0. And he will be facing up against Faust in just a moment.
So, who was that against Frost? Was that Kevin?
Yeah, Kevin. Let's Flamenco. And it looks like Let's Flamenco will be playing against Zorplux. Beat Baldlizir 2-1.
Awesome. We haven't seen any of Let's Flamenco games, and we watched them a lot last week. It was very impressive.
Yeah, let's see if we can queue one up right now. It'll be just a moment. We're gonna take a moment, make sure that the players are ready for us, and then we'll have that game coming up. We're gonna give the casters just a moment for a bio break as well.
Alright, what'd I miss?
Nothing as of yet. We're just about to get into Let's Flamenco
Awesome.
versus a Zorplux.
A Zorplex. I'm not sure I'm familiar with a Zorplex.
Zorplux is a new player this week, I believe.
Oh, yeah. He played yesterday.
Yes, and we watched one of his games either yesterday or earlier today. It's a bit hard to remember. Everything
Maybe
runs
both.
together after a while.
I think Zorplex might have been our first or second game today.
And we have a Druid versus Paladin matchup to start things off.
As the double shield bot's really good from the Paladin. I think that card's just so good. I think it's I think it's enabled a
Oh,
lot.
what have I done?
Oh no!
Oh boy. Alright, we got it coming back, I promise.
All right, now are we on the other side now?
No.
Okay.
Alright, so we have Let's Flamenco down on the Paladin. Early shade for the Zorplex, so they're both getting pretty much some of the cards that they want to. I'm assuming there was an Innervate shade or a Coin shade. My mistake.
Yeah, no wild growth. Which is for sure. Zombie Chow.
But yeah, I really
not off since these guys, yeah.
Yeah, but the draws for both players have been pretty good, so that means it's an even game, right?
Yeah. I might have maybe broken a Divine Shield with that hero power.
Definitely see that more than likely being the better move, although it ends up not mattering too much immediately as the True Silver Champion comes around to make the Zombie Chow sad.
And yeah, and this Druid might just lose control of the game here. He's probably gonna draw, yeah, but because Flamenco has such a good curve, at least he has the Sludge Belcher, and then if he can do something turn 6, he's probably gonna run away with the game. But you really, I think this. Oh, hey, Leon. We're watching Paladin destroy a Druid.
Excellent. Again, I see a lot of Druids, so I feel like the lesser played decks. I'm a big fan of the underdogs. I have to go for my priests and my paladins.
Yeah, I do like Paladin. Paladin's hard to play though. I don't play it a lot because of that reason.
It's one of the more interesting decks to me because my health bounces from roughly between 5 and 24 the entire time.
So yeah, so now the Druid's got a bunch of stuff to play.
Oh, excuse me, just a phone call.
Oh, you're fine. And this is sort of an awkward. Oh, this is such a great Consecrate. Oh man. I feel like if he didn't have that, that was his potential to lose the game. But now that he drew it, he's just getting control. And he gets to make a guy for the Quartermaster later on. That was such a huge draw.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where paladins don't. yeah, you top deck the Consecrate, and Paladins don't really have a lot of turn 6 plays anyway, so that's pretty much the best thing you could have gotten.
Right.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of piloted Sky Golem because that's
Mhm.
pretty much
Yeah,
the
that's
best
pretty
you're
good.
gonna get.
They probably play Sylvanas too. Is that right?
It goes in and out depending on the meta. I've seen.
Sylvanas. Do you? I feel like that's a waste of an equality at this point. Maybe it's just Dr. Boom.
You could just take the 2 buffs off of your Quartermaster,
Oh, yeah, that's really good also.
but I think
Nick,
probably
I think-
just Dr. Boom. I think Dr. Boom's just stronger. You can stall out the turn.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. And when you're following up with Tyrion, it's like you don't mind sort of doing nothing on the turn. Not that playing Dr. Boom is nothing.
Not to mention, we happen to know that there's a Dr. Boom in the other hand just waiting to be played. It's already bouncing.
I
Waiting.
love the back-to-back Dr. Booms. It's alright. What do you do? I always attack the Boombots together first.
It depends on if you have anything to aid it from your hand.
Sure. Like the Game Hunter. Big deal.
Something like that. Or even like, sometimes like a Frostbolt or a Flame Cannon. Or I've saved a Rockbiter weapon for the second Boombot. And it killed off the Dr. Boom. And he was left with 1 Boombot against my Doctor. So there's a lot of interesting things you can do to mix it up.
Mm-hmm.
But the standard play of literally just Dr. Boom and his 2 bots against Dr. Boom and his 2 bots is to run the bots against each other first to see
See if
if
they
you got
react
it right.
Right. That was a really interesting turn. He did play the Quartermaster, but he played the Owl also. I think he just wanted to get some damage in. Zorplex is at 11th, so he's close to killing him. But he only got the buff on 1 Silverhand Knight.
I think I remember watching Let's Flamenco's Paladin last week, and he won a game on turn 6.
Really?
Which is a little crazy for Paladin. They tend to be slower, so I do think he has teched in some more early game to help facilitate that. And
Oh, plus Ysera.
yeah,
I don't know.
early game like
Oh,
this. Ysera. Don't not to make me feel wrong or anything.
It's like Cenarius is really good, but I think he might. I don't know what he's gonna do here, because he really can't clean up without that equality. But I don't know if he wants to cast it.
I don't think he needs to right now. He's so far ahead.
Zorplex is on combo, so if he has 9 damage on board, plus 14, that's 23, 20, 27. So he's actually dead if he leaves the 4 and 5 power guys out. So I imagine he won't do that. Oh, but I guess if he plays a Taunter.
Like if he's trading, he's dropping Tyrion.
Right.
Well, unless he's playing equality, in which he's clearing the board.
Right. Both of which are fine. I think he's going to...
I think he wins on both plays.
That's the way you want it, right? You win no matter what you play.
Right. Yeah, ideally.
Of course, he can't make that decision as clear as we do because we get the advantage of seeing into your hand.
If Zorplex top decks a Naturalize... oh no, he doesn't even have
a Naturalize and an Innervate.
Yeah, if he top decks both of those on this turn.
He's got it. That's all it takes.
Alright, well...
Now, Leon, do you think it's worth comboing to clear here?
I don't think you get a choice. You'll die, and
Yeah.
it's pretty much it. I feel like you needed to. He probably needed to Force of Nature, use a 2/2 to pop it.
It's not like Paladin has a ton of burst though, so I get why he's doing this.
There it is. Top
Wow,
deck,
wow.
Silver.
That was one of his he probably had like 3 or 4. Oh no, yeah, he needed the...
I don't think he's running Hammer of Wrath in this set.
Okay. And I think had he played a True Silver earlier, so he only had that 1 drop. Of course,
I think
it's not like
three damage
he was...
sources.
That's the part where you go and get out your hypergeometric calculator and figure out the exact odds of your opponent winning and get real salty.
Especially when you have the Sylvanas out there, you have a potential to take the game over next turn. When you can if you can steal a Tyrion. So that's kind of frustrating, but yeah, that's game 1.
I believe that Zorplex was just I could combo to clear, but then I just lose in 10 turns instead of 6. So
yeah, you want the line that you can take. We sort of talked about that earlier. You want to make sure you have a way to win. Paladin Mirror.
Oh man.
All right, who's gonna coup first?
What is that?
Yeah.
Oh, it's golden.
Now, is that a little game here? You try to make your opponent coup before you do.
You know, they almost had identical hands, by the way.
Zorplex likes it. Flamenco's considering the coup since we're not seeing him throw that Dr. Boom back. I like a coup here actually.
I actually think, based on the zombie chow, of course, Let's Flamenco doesn't have this information to make the decision. I think that there's a more control paladin on the other end, and Let's Flamenco is the more aggressor. And in this matchup, even being aggressive paladin isn't the fastest, and you'll have the disadvantage. You need to coup.
Yeah, so he realized that. Obviously, if your opponent confidently is picking a paladin against your paladin, I think there's some warning signs there.
Although the strategy isn't perfect because you can change your decks even as winner, they may not know what to expect.
Right.
I'm taking advantage of that.
Right. I hope he does change because I want to see him play that warrior, the golden warrior.
Oh, man, that warrior. That
Come on.
patience.
Surely by now he's heard. It's been 10 minutes and he's heard me say I want to watch him play warrior. So come on.
Well, hopefully he's not listening to the stream since we're streaming him. But yes.
Oh. Well, I mean, yeah.
10 minutes. 10 minutes should count.
Sure. Yeah.
In any case, in the Dota community, there's a saying called "patience" from Zhao, one of the Chinese players, and I think the warrior, which we are getting to see, apparently he heard you 10 minutes in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, patience from Flamenco is gonna do some math for us.
Awesome.
Not quite as intensive as a math warrior, which is an insane deck, and if you ever want some fun, you should definitely play that deck as a nice variant from slow control games.
I really like the warrior this matchup. Like, I think this is a huge advantage. I would have cooed that if I was Zorplex, I think.
Yeah. Oof.
We wait for death fight. Yeah, that's a good answer.
I feel like the warrior should win this matchup more often.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, because it's just like he's got answers to your threats. His weapons clean up here, little guys. I guess the egg's kind of a problem, except that he's got a 4-power weapon. So, but it's like he's got easy answers from Mal'Ganis and Jiraxis if it comes out as a creature with the execute shield slams. I guess Doomguard's sort of a problem, especially if he gets it for free. But it's for the most part, it seems like this should be a really easy match for the warrior.
This warlock.
Whoa!
Really
He just took a risk there and really got blown out. Are you hearing me, by the way? Because you're kind of cutting out.
I apologize. Can you hear me now? Am I steady?
Yeah, just lag on my computer.
This deck really only runs 3 big threats. I'm talking about the Warlock deck, of course. Jiraxis, Mal'Ganis, and of course the Doomguard. And usually only one of that.
Yep.
So a warrior deck that traditionally has 4 big removals can usually deal.
Yeah. And the weapons are just more than enough to deal with these 3/3s and 4/4s. I guess most of them have power, but and then we've got the whirlwind, the imps.
Also, on top of it, warrior tends to not fill up the board a lot, and warlocks tend to value play. This style of warlock tends to value play with a big shadow flame off of like an unexpected abusive sergeant or power overwhelming that can just clear your board.
I love low-7 warrior. That's so great. A lot of people don't play it, but just the more I play warrior, the more I want to keep that low-7 in there. It's really because warrior kind of struggles with druid sometimes, and a lot of times if you can hold him off one more turn from the combo, you'll be able to gain the
watch this play. I think this play is gonna be amazing. If he mortal coils his own guy to summon a Doomguard.
No, he can't. He's got a
6.
Oh, okay. That would be awesome.
I think he's looking at it.
He's thinking about it, if nothing else. Yeah. What else can he do?
He can
I guess you
heal
could
bot.
cast the 2 card.
And he can heal bot and taunt. Those are his other choices.
Yeah, Healbot's fine.
It's actually really kind of bad. Just in case, like when you playing healbot decks up against warriors, you always kind of want to save it for after the Alexstrasza if you can.
Also, if he thinks, because sometimes you know if you're gonna hardcast Jiraxis or not. So if he thinks he's going to, he might save it for after Jiraxis.
I'm getting a little bit of lag on the video stream, trying to catch back up.
But he didn't get the Doomguard out there. So
What did he? He tapped. It's an
yeah,
acceptable
he
play.
played a 1-3. Yeah, this is a fine whirlwind. I think it looked like he was hovering over it because he's gonna get 2 whirlwinds. One off the he's gonna pop the egg and attack. Oh, this is really good. And then he gets 3 life. Also.
And he's already
he's
holding it out. Like, where are you? Where are you, buddy?
Oh man, he got him good. He had the execute.
He'll make it happen. You can't stop me.
Oh, he was so ready. He was so ready.
He knew what was happening one way or the other. Oh,
This is why I like
go.
Big Warrior. Just
Which is
because,
kind of funny
that
because
level-
the one thing he wasn't doing was showing patience. He was just so ready.
He didn't need patience
Right.
there. He said, I've already calculated all of this.
yeah, that was great. I love. He's seen this match before, I think.
Warriors aren't known for their, thinking prowess. They're supposed to just kind of be big meat tanks, swing big axes.
Yeah, that's ironic.
Not in Hearthstone, where the priests are thieves and rogues are miracle workers.
And the rogues is miracle work. And the warriors are the thinkers. We now have one more.
And
one more for
hunters.
your mantra.
Hunters are popular.
The hunter makes sense, right, as a deck, and it matches the hero character, I guess.
However, I do actually the most hunter-like card is the Gladiator's Longbow because you don't take damage when attacking. Like anyone who shoots a bow ever.
Yeah. Yeah, you go for a bow, you damage.
Like, why am I slamming? I just take it up there like a stick and smash her face in with my bow. Like, what is Eaglehorn Bow trying to do?
Good point.
I contest this, Blizzard.
Did he attack face with the Taskmaster? I think he should have attacked the 1/1, and we're about to see why.
They attacked something. I guess.
I think he attacked face because it doesn't have any damage on it. Yeah, so
He did in
That
fact
was-
attack face with the Taskmaster.
he got a little blown out for that.
I don't think he's worried though. I just don't. I think he's looking at his hand.
The worry here is that he doesn't have an execute or shield slam, and if he gets the shield slam, because he gets to draw 2 cards here, we see the shield block on the left. So
Well,
If you get-
if we count a little bit, we can see the warrior does threaten lethal next turn, and there's not enough mana to.
Yeah.
oh, also
He set up lethal with the Taskmaster attack.
all right. So he knew what he was doing. I guess
This is the least-
Flamenco can math.
Let's say for the most patient warrior, pre-calculating everything. He knows. He's already figured out the game. He won 10 turns ago. He's just letting you catch up.
Zorplak sucks to see Zorplak lose because he is, I think, a newer player. So you want to do well, come back. But good run.
That's good. It's hard to beat literally the comeback deck. That is the deck that was down 2-0, and it came back to win a best of 5 series. It won 3 sweeped games.
I was so happy he switched to it from the Paladin. It's just Warrior's so much more exciting.
I'm gonna write more notes about Flamenco as if it wasn't. Just use last week's notes. They're all pretty much the same.
Yeah. You're taking notes. I love that.
I'm trying to be better. This is hard.
You're guessing or
Yeah, trying to improve casting. Trying to get better. I don't take notes in class. I may as well take notes in something.
I feel that feel, as the kids say.
The kids say, what now? I feel that feel.
Yeah.
I feel old
feels.
now. I've never heard that in my life.
There's the kids, man. They got a lot of catchphrases.
I guess it is true. I actually teach high school English and some of the things my kids say, oh my,
Really?
first of all, I don't even understand them.
Like,
I'm
let's
only
say-
22, so it's not like I'm only like 4 or 5 years older than the kids I'm teaching.
Right.
But yeah, if anything can make you feel old, it's teaching at 22.
What
Wow.
part of the country are you in?
What part of the country? Florida. Same as
We're
Leon.
both in Florida.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
We met
so
at a
you're-
local tournament.
Awesome. Yeah, the kids are silly, man. My my girlfriend's little sister is in high school, and every time we interact, she's like, "What?"
I've actually been talking about picking up the sub services.
Picking up
and-
a high schooler, Leon.
Oh, Leon, hey,
They stay the same age.
Don't say that about a documented stream. There's gonna be a recording. of
Whoa,
this.
whoa. Trust me, not an
This-
issue.
Yep, guy.
Especially since the rest of that sentence is picking up a sub job.
I don't even know, man. I don't know what that means.
Substitute teaching.
Substitute teaching.
Oh, a sub job. I thought he was like saying a phrase that the kids say. I was like, sub job? Is this
I mean,
some new
it's-
sort of like?
The kids who play Final Fantasy 11 and 14 will understand what a sub job is.
Shout outs to all the high school nerds out there.
No high school nerds playing Final Fantasy 11.
I
So
don't get
14 is possible though.
Kids, as far as I know, kids don't really play Final Fantasy these days. That's just you, Leon.
Yeah, they
I-
play,
I
they
used
play
to.
Hearthstone.
I used to in high school actually. I played 11.
But yeah, it's really cool. I actually run a game programming club for some of the kids. They're really
Oh.
into that. A lot of Blizzard fans. This new up and coming generation seems to be really into Blizzard even more than my generation was.
Yeah, well, console games are sort of getting phased out, I think.
Mhm.
Just with like Steam and all these like online games as alternatives, it's just like the consoles aren't as they don't have as much of a grip on the market, as it were.
As it were, we're waiting on Let's Flamenco versus Whoa God here. They should be ready to
Awesome.
queue up in a
I like-
few minutes.
Whoa, God, calm down.
Whoa.
And
Sorry,
then,
I take
don't forget-
great pride in my puns.
Get out!
In 10 minutes, I am looking forward to the groan in chat.
So Faust took 2 games. No. Faust didn't play. He's just about to play. He was just waiting in the secondary bracket.
Yes,
So he's
good.
up against Captain Cookies.
We don't want anyone to feel bad here.
You're right.
We are a positive
but it's
community.
Correct. And as me and Faust discussed on the chat yesterday, we are also accepting of all people, even if they play Face Hunter. Yeah.
Even if.
We're not a we're not a condemning community.
All right, looks like Let's Flamenco is loading in here.
Are we-
And Wogod, who has played with us for a few tournaments, did pretty well yesterday from what I remember. I think he made it to the 4th, 5th bracket.
I'm sorry I
Reaper
missed
won
that.
SU. Who won yesterday? Was it Chick?
Yesterday was Wehu
Oh yeah. No, it was
from the ESL Legends series.
it was Weifu.
Weifu,
They're
my mistake.
second. But Chicken, was he second? I
Uh,
think he made semis at least.
Chicken was up there. Chicken was up
Okay.
there. I can find out for you in just a minute.
Ah, my arch enemy, chicken.
Chicken's still on the primary bracket.
Yeah, Chicken definitely going the distance here. Looks like Chicken was in the... No,
He's set
Chicken
up-
was in the 8th, like the 5th through 8th place bracket.
He's
Okay.
set up for. He's at the end of the primary bracket. If I got that correct.
Yes,
Ooh,
yes.
why did he not double knife juggler? I love the double knife jugglers.
He's afraid. He's afraid.
What's he afraid of? Has he gonna get blown up? Cleave? I don't.
Innervates. Innervate place.
Innovate anything.
Pyromancer. Pyromancer. Innervate. Swipe.
Double knife juggler is really fun. Regardless of how good it is, it's a lot of
Oh.
fun. Ooh, goes to face.
Well, yeah. You don't want to actually pop it because the odds of pulling something better than a 1-2 are more likely at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah, that's true. Well, I mean, it has to die eventually, I guess. But he's making his opponent do the work. I like that.
Yeah. Why do the heavy lifting for your enemy? Do it for yourself.
And it is He's still on coin, right? So he could potentially coin swipe. In which case he would attack the 1/2 into the juggler, and the 3/3 would be dead and the shield would be popped. So that would be fine.
And he'd get a Millhouse Mana Storm and it'd be great.
No, he'd get a what's the totem? Life gain totem. Vitality.
Vitality.
Go up to
Just
24.
restabilize the game. I've won a couple games off that Vitality totem, especially up against hunters.
When I played in the skirmish a couple weeks ago, I ended up losing to some garbage RNG, but we're not going to go there.
It wasn't against me, right? It wasn't against me.
No, it wasn't. I think you were casting, but I pulled a Vitality totem off of Shredder, and then yesterday I was listening to the stream, and they were like, "Yeah, one time this guy got a Vitality totem against the Shaman."
I think I remember that. I remember.
So I'm a Fireside Skirmish legend. Do you remember how that game ended?
Was that the Dune Mall Shaman?
It was garbage Dune Mall.
Were you the person who lost to the Dune Mall Shaman?
Yes, that was me. And I think Urza was playing the Dune Mall Shaman.
That was amazing. The guts.
But I did win the match, so it turned out okay.
That was the best thing I think I've seen in
I
Hearthstone.
was so mad. I was like, what?
The card no one's ever seen played just won the game.
When GVG released, I threw together this really dumb Shaman list and won 12 games in a row with it, and it had Dune Mall Shamans in it. But then after those 12 games, I lost 10 in a row, so it was
Underrated Shaman card. You heard it here first.
I mean, it
Heard
can
it here
deal some damage, so that's pretty good.
Throw a rock biter on that thing. Who knows what's gonna happen?
That's 13 damage, that's a lot.
Should be more than that. Should be 16.
Okay, do you want to, Leon, have you seen the new Shaman card that unlocks your overloaded mana?
Yes, Lava Shock.
Yeah. It looks really cool. 16, you're right. But yeah, do you think that's gonna like bring Shaman to the mainstream?
Well, I think what it will do is it opens up the option to play an overload deck and those unbound elementals.
Yeah. The unbound elemental's good.
You won't feel bad about playing it anymore because you could play like 6 overload cards on one turn,
Right.
and then just undo it.
Right. It's like an innervate sometimes that deals damage. I mean, I think there will be times when it's in your hand and you're like, I hate my life because you don't have any like overload or anything. But for
Wait,
the
what's
most
the
part,
damage on it?
2.
How
For
much
2
it
mana.
cost? I mean, it's not outrageous. It's evenly costed.
But
It's a little understated.
There's plenty of times when you're a shaman when you have 4 black mana. So you basically spend 2 mana to get 4 more. It's really good. Situational. It's like it seems like you would like keep it in your opening hand and want to play it in the first like 5 or 6 turns. If you draw it late, you'll hate yourself.
Hey, it could be the damage that pushes you through to win.
Also true. Yeah.
That's direct damage, I think. I think it's any target, not just minion.
We were discussing this card yesterday, and I was of a similar opinion as Mbari there, thinking about how, of course there are situations where it's going to be bad, but there's also situations where Innervate's worthless as well, so...
But it hurts sometimes when the only way to recover a game is to double Lightning Storm. You're like, well, I give up next turn too? Ugh.
Yeah.
Anyway,
The game,
the
we're
game
watching.
at hand, lots of golden taunts filling our board out here.
There we go.
A golden sledge belcher, that's a big deal. You can only craft that.
Yeah. It wasn't open from a pack. That was handcrafted.
So Wogod bringing out his fine handcrafted sludge belchers to the party.
But not the lures. No love for the lures.
It's an epic, that's expensive. Do you quality consecrate? I don't know. What do you do?
Let's see.
There's also knife juggler muster at some point. Like it's probably not gonna happen this turn, but you could equality knife juggler muster. I actually like that
because you don't really want to, because if you do that and you leave your unstable ghoul open,
oh yeah, it kills all your guys.
He can attack and clear your board.
Right. Or you could just equality an attack with your unstable ghoul. So you would run your 2 guys into the sludge belcher now to get rid of the first half, and then equality.
Then you'd also lose whatever pops out of your shredder.
Potentially, because you could equality first. I don't know. Yeah, I think I like that. That's 2 mana to kill 3 guys. I don't know. And you're only leaving your little guy.
Yeah,
Alright,
but this is a ramp druid, I think.
What?
Oh, no,
What?
it's got both.
Okay, so he popped the unstable goal first. That's fine.
I'm gonna consecrate now.
He had like a ridiculous amount of ways to deal with that board.
We've kind of frozen, so I haven't seen the resolution of that board yet.
But we did see him
The
throw
consecrate, yeah. It makes
and
sense.
I Shredder into the... Oh, it's the druid's turn now. What's going on?
Yeah, he dropped the consecrate.
What is
Okay.
up with Twitch today? But yes, the consecrate was dropped. Gonna have to figure out our streaming service in the future. Or not Twitch, rather Skype.
No, why are you playing the... Oh, yeah, he drew the
And for the
quartermaster.
quartermaster, yeah.
I was like, play the knife juggler first. Can he hero power? No, okay. So, he's going to face his opponents at 13, and he's way out of combo range.
What's the damage on if he had Enervate double combo?
That's 22, and you would add 9, so he would actually be dead if he had Innervate double combo.
Play of the week would be overtaken. Right there.
Yeah. But, not so.
This would be a really good place for the Pyromancer. I've seen some people include for the artificial spell power.
So good. That's so good. But we're just gonna see a swipe, which is, you know, fine. He's not out of it yet. I mean, when you've got combo and like a bunch of dudes in your hand. Oh, I just noticed he has Harrison Jones. So he's probably gonna draw 2 cards off this quicker. He's at 8 life.
Can the juggler do it? You think the juggler can do it all? Oh, I think you just let that.
Yeah, you could
Juggler boom.
That's 3
Yeah.
juggles.
If it hit all 3 on that 5 on the Ancient of Lore, it would be amazing.
It's a 5/3. I'm gonna guess he's gonna hit 2 on it, and he's gonna be really upset. Alright, so he's ready to attack it.
I don't think he's too upset. I think I'm pretty happy with that. Third one. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Works.
23 life is fine. Still out of range of double combo, which now we see one more piece of, but I
Scared
think
me.
that
Yeah. There needs something. He needs to draw something
I
with
assume.
Harrison to save him.
Oh, he's gonna combo
Combo
clear.
out.
Yeah, I don't know what you would draw off Harrison, because unless he knows he has a big game hunter, because that would be. But even then, he could be dead because Boombots could deal damage to face. Yeah. Okay, I like that. So he has no way to.
It's definitely desperation plays. It's not good.
I killed the Boombot because he could just die now. Okay.
Oh, 1 damage off lethal.
Just, oh! Well, you play Lothar first, right?
Yeah, I guess. You're Lothar now because if you were,
There's no way your opponent can escape.
yeah, you have to Lothar. You don't
Either
want
way,
the Tree of
you're gonna
Life.
win.
No Tree of Life. No Tree of Life.
Yeah. By the way, the first person who brings Mildruid to one of these tournaments gets I'll like send you a pineapple or something.
Wow. Okay. I'm in.
Yeah.
Pineapples. Indiana pineapples.
I was like, wait, I don't want to commit to too much. Pineapples are like $8, if that.
Pineapple flavored gum.
$2, yeah, the pack of gum. No, I'll send you a real pineapple if you bring Mildruid to one of these tournaments.
So,
I'll sign it
I
too.
built it. I built it.
I'll send it to Leon first to sign. Alright, so that's game. Another.
more
So it was
pieces.
double combo. Interesting to see, but was this game 1?
Wait.
We watched Let's Flamingo
it's not
twice now.
over.
So I'm sort
This.
Oh, you're right. Is he silencing? He's silencing the Boombot. No, it
he's
is
not.
over.
Yeah.
Oh no! He's gonna.
Oh,
Yeah.
you did blast it and tried to. Yeah. Oh, it hits
Okay.
face anyway.
Boombot's
No,
gonna have none of those shenanigans.
Boombots. Dr. Balance. His finest.
Dude, Boombots are really good. If those were a 1-drop, I would play them.
Of course, they're just like the best. They're the reason to play Dr. Boom. Like I never even care if my Dr. Boom gets Big Game Hunter because it's like, well, throw the bombs at it.
Yeah, and that's what makes it really good.
I was messing around with a Feign Death Hunter that was like
Ooh.
Dr. Boom,
That's
Baron Rivendare, Feign Death, then trade it. Like
the Boombot.
so many bombs flying all over the map. It's hilarious.
Okay.
Just think about that. Think about the number of bombs flying everywhere.
That's 4. That is exactly 4.
Four,
A lot of
four
bombs.
from the Feign Death, and then when you trade them in, each one gets 2 more. He could have 8 bombs.
Oh wow! Jeez. Sofa King Lazy, who I think was played last week, says asterisk groan.
Oh, he
So,
did it!
there you go.
They hit my puns.
There you go. And Faust says heart. So we're gonna give him a shout out. We've given Faust a lot of shout outs today. So there you go. He gave me some yesterday, so it's even. Grown in 10 minutes. I see Reaper had written also.
Yeah, I put the 10-minute timer even.
Oh man, good stuff. Good stuff.
I like whoever's name is Harrison Mord. That's amazing.
What are you reading?
It's just someone's name in the chat. Harrison Mord. It said
Harrison Ford. I don't get it.
It said Harrison
yeah,
Ford.
okay. Yeah. Wasn't Harrison Ford in the news for something recently? Oh, he was in a plane crash.
Yes.
He's alive, right? I think he
Yeah.
lived.
It was a rough landing more than it was a deadly crash.
That's really ironic because just the other day I was talking to somebody about the fact that Harrison Ford's publicist doesn't really let him do interviews anymore. Because the last time he was on
Why?
David Letterman, all he would talk about is this stupid plane, and Letterman was trying to get him to talk about his movie, and he basically looked senile, and like would not talk about the movie. And Letterman's like, "Movie, dude, come on." And all he would talk about is the plane. So apparently he crashed
Fun story.
He's getting up there, and as you. Oh, we see. Let's Flamenco. Hey, play your freaking warrior deck. We want to see the warrior deck. Why you
I'm
gotta
a
bring
paladin.
Paladin back, man?
I'm a
The
Paladin
warrior
fan.
deck just got banned out.
Was it cute?
Oh, did it?
Yeah, it was good.
Okay, so
While we're on Harrison
so-
Ford, real quick. One of my old business contacts
Ford.
actually knew him, like, because he works in Hollywood as some
Oh,
like
really?
executive producer of things. He was friends, and so when Indiana Jones came out, they got Harrison to steal the outfit, and they went to a theater with him dressed in the official outfit he wore during shooting. And they watched the movie, and they left like 5 or 10 minutes before the end, because obviously they know how it's going to end. And they just stood out there like, a cosplayer, a model, and like almost everyone from the theater walked out and said, "Oh my God, that's amazing! You made a couple mistakes here and there. I mean, it's close. I mean, for how new it is, you made a really good costume." And they're talking to actual Harrison Ford in actual Indiana Jones outfit. Like, it doesn't get more real, but
really
people will disbelieve.
Poor guy. Just probably go. I don't think it's good without my TV makeup.
But sorry, back to Hearthstone. It's just like, that's a fun story.
Yeah, what's going on in this game, by the way?
Paladins, summoning
Wolgard
things.
plays. Yeah. Wolgard's on Demon, and I think he said he wisely banned Let's Flamenco's Warrior.
Yes, of course. If I was up against Let's Flamenco, it'd be hard for me to save the coup for anything other than that warrior. I'm just inherently intimidated by it. He showed such confidence.
Yeah, now he's got a reputation for it, so
It's good, now we can play
Gotta be
around.
careful.
He doesn't even bring his warrior. People will save the coup for him.
they'll have seen all his decks and not want a coup because they think Warrior's the last one.
Yup. Mind games, man. This game's about mind games.
Hey, man. You take every advantage you can.
Absolutely. Really, the Warlock does not have good options here. I don't think there's a Shadow Flame.
Yeah, I don't see it. He's got a lot of cards, though. It's hard to look at his hand.
Yeah, I can't see all of them. Without that Shadow Flame, and I mean, he could even just counter Lotheb, block it off. So much damage is getting rocked through.
Alright, so he's gonna kill Lothar. I
Just
like
trade it
that.
in. Board control.
Yeah, you're only taking 3 damage.
It might be an aggressive Paladin, but it's still... I mean, the aggressive Paladins are mid-range.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it definitely has the potential to... I like this just because he's playing the aggressive cards, but then he's also playing, like, the Sarah, for example, we saw earlier. So I like that he's playing a flexible deck, I guess.
Good
Not the
option.
best Hellfire. When you have to Dark Bomb to follow up and then there's still a guy on the board.
I think that was really a testament to the good trade that Flamenco just made, using those guys before they died. I think he just closed out the game with that. Love that.
Is he gonna go to face with his weapon? I think you could save it. It's not like you need to play another weapon. So yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna see that. Then we're gonna see Ysera a couple turns later. It's gonna be cool.
I don't know if Ysera will get to hit the board. This is again. Let's Flamenco's Paladin has been wildly consistent, generally winning games at about turn 6-7, which is crazy.
Yeah.
He's gonna get a new reputation and a new golden hero soon.
Everyone's gonna be like, famous Paladin. And then he's gonna play Warrior. But Les Flamenco didn't win, did he?
No, he got second. He despite winning the primary bracket, Kevin rose from the ashes in the Flight of the Phoenix.
Yeah.
Flight of the Phoenix.
And so did this bracket update automatically? 'Cause sometimes it feels like
No, you have to
it
refresh
does. Oh, geez. Foss took out Kevin Cookies. So I guess Foss is my horse in the race now that Killing All Day.
I don't know. He betrayed my trust. He promised me a priest. Foster out, buddy. I have to root against you now. No one can break my heart twice.
I'm more trusting in you. I'll give him another chance.
Yeah, I'll just give him one more chance. Baby, I could change. I didn't mean to hit you. You just make me so mad.
So the winner of this is gonna play Foss in his non-priest decks. Is this game 3 or just game 2?
This is game
should
2.
Be game 2, because we just saw the first destruction. Taking more notes. Know what I'm doing.
Alright, so he gained some life? What happened there? I missed it. I was looking at the bracket. Oh, probably Siphon Soul, because he gained 3. And he's on, I can't, what, 7 mana? 8, maybe?
He's 8, but
Terrible one.
overwhelming.
Shadow Flame?
He doesn't have one.
Enough to clear that. He doesn't have one. Well, that sucks. Oh, he was just killing both them. Okay. And plays his own Dr. Boom. So now we get to see the age-old Dr. Boom feud. Oh no, he's just going to face.
I don't think you fight that one out. I think you just blast his face in.
Oh, is he going to keep off bombs?
Oh,
Because he only down to 2.
If he attacks first and then consecrates, his odds are pretty high.
I think he should big game Hunter first, actually.
Oh yes.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what he's doing here. Yeah. He's trying to make less targets on the board.
Actually, had he big game 100, he would have won.
Oh, really?
Yeah, then the boom wouldn't have been there.
So,
I think he's realizing that now.
sorry.
Wait, no. Gamble. I want the gamble.
Is he?
Knife juggler dude. 50-50 victory.
No, he didn't have enough mana, I don't think.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he had exactly enough.
Oh my god.
50.
Come on, Flamenco. No wonder
20
you
health. Got 20 health.
lost too much.
Got 20 health. Go for the gamble. 50.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like oh no, he's gonna play Jiraxis and sort of, get another chance.
Yup. 50-50, man.
You should have listened.
Should have listened.
Well, apparently not. Well, God knows that it's over.
Why would you not play Jiraxis?
Is that a heal bot or a Doom Guard? No, Tansa.
But why did he not play Jiraxis?
Because I think he would have died because there was 12 damage
It's
on
the
the board.
Black Knight and the Iron Becal. Oh no.
Like as if it wasn't bad enough. Like
What's the ultimate DM? Do you try to hit him off the Boombot explosion?
I would try.
Yeah, he finishes them respectfully. That's fine.
I always like seeing Boombots, just see what they do. It's like popping a shredder. If I can pop a shredder before
same, man. Every time.
I'm gonna do it.
I
Always gonna
just
do
want
it.
to see.
Sneeds especially, even though the risk of Mal'Ganis is like immense. I just want to know,
What,
man.
140 or something?
I don't want to quote
somewhere-
numbers anymore because I got it wrong once.
There's a Reddit thread somewhere with a bunch of spreadsheets.
Yeah, I was reading that thread, and I said 44 potential targets out of Shredder, which is wrong at 66. It might have been 44 legendary.
66? How are there that many legendary?
66 2-drops out of a Shredder. Pilot.
Oh, yeah. I thought we were still talking about Sneeds.
Yeah, I'm saying that's how I misquoted before, and it might have been 44 legendaries or something.
I think it's around 40.
Spend all this effort to go over here and type into Reddit.
Alfonsi in the chat is quite the chicken supporter. Go chicken go, he says. I'm actually rooting for chicken myself. Other than Faust. Come on, like we're rooting for Faust. But chicken's just sitting pretty. He's probably having a sandwich, maybe some celery, maybe some
It's
V8.
snack.
Yeah, eating healthy for his brain. If you want some brain food, kids, eat some eggs. Eat some eggs. Good for your brain. So we're gonna see Let's Flamenco against Faust. I'm really excited about this.
It's actually a pretty good match. The F team, since we had the K match earlier.
Yeah. And we're gonna see no priests, but it's fine. No worries.
Don't remind me. Go chicken, go. Go chicken.
So we have Let's Flamingo
Reaper, what do
versus.
you mean chicken is not?
Yeah, he's not
What is
boneless.
that?
This chicken has a spine.
Just-
Ooh, shots fired. Bum 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 bum. Or as we might say, tish with a drumstick.
Expect another groan.
I'm not even gonna type in chat because people will just know to type groan for that one.
You'll know deep down. It's inside of you.
Whoa. Where is this going?
In your stomach. That's where you drumsticks.
Oh yeah.
Chicken wings,
Oh.
buffalo.
I keep thinking all these chicken jokes are like innuendo, like sexual innuendos, and then you're like, no, like a spine. Like, oh. And they're like, no, your
How do you
stomach.
make a sexual innuendo out of chicken?
Well, boneless.
Cock
you know,
cock
like,
is the answer.
Yeah,
The male
Oh my
chickens.
and then you're,
Goodness.
it's inside you.
You people are disgusting.
I'm in college. I don't. I have no excuse.
I have worked as a professional mascot in a 6-foot something costume.
Is that what you do?
I've done it before. It would be a gig
Alright.
thing. It's not like I'm gonna go do that
Alright.
every Monday through
You're not a
Friday.
professional. You're not a professional Hearthstone caster.
I'm working on it, and you get paid first.
Wait, you're not. You're not getting paid for this.
You're getting paid?
You're getting paid $300, man.
Oh man, I am.
Oh, yeah. We pay
Understand.
Ambari the big bucks. Leon is
I'm chump change over here.
every once in a while we like buy him some fried chicken so we can feed his family.
To be fair,
We
I
can get some
really-
sexual innuendos.
I would love $100,000 from a game show or something, so I could buy 500,000 chicken nuggets.
And they never go bad, so you could actually live the
Waiting
rest of your
for
life
that.
off of that. So
Year supply, man.
Yeah.
Year supply. Have you done tenders, by the way?
Tenders or Tinder?
Tenders. There's a chicken place near us called Tenders, and it's
I thought you meant chicken
amazing.
tenders.
oh, I have not. I'll have to look it up.
It's over by
You guys
UCF.
have we have a Chick-fil-A on my campus, so I have that all the time. You guys have that in Florida?
Oh yeah,
yeah, we
it's
do.
huge down here.
I have to
is it?
campaign
Yeah,
against
Indiana.
them being monsters. But
Oh, dude.
let's not get
Hey,
political.
we're not. That's what. Yeah.
Yeah. See. Yeah.
We're great guys.
All I'm saying is that they
Judging-
fry their chicken in hate oil. Liquid
Man,
hate.
are you a Chick-fil-A hater?
I am.
It's actually peanut. Though.
Yeah, but also hate. Hate's one of their secret ingredients.
I understand what's going on here.
Oh, there.
I'm gonna have to re-queue into the match. I think I figured out what the problem is. When they start a new match and I was still spectating the last one, I can't spectate the other player. So
Oh.
Oh yeah. That actually makes sense because it like thinks you're still on the last opponent. I don't know. It's weird.
right.
Hearthstone is not bug proof. Ask my Exna.
Yeah, apparently we are out of beta. Apparently we are, but
That's gonna be another groan, I think.
Dota had the same problem. Beta ended and people were like, really? Because I think there's more problems.
Yeah, it's not like there's ever any bugs or glitches in League.
I found out recently my college has a league team, and the people on it have like ridiculous scholarships.
Oh my god, I would love to do that. I haven't played
Yeah,
League much
like-
the past month or two, but
They should-
I love the game.
I think.
I also would like to do some TESPA, TESPA.
I don't know it.
It's the college branch for like Hearthstone. It goes through the TESPA, Esports
I think,
Association.
we just- I don't know if you were watching, but Lift Flamenco just banned Faust's Hunter. I don't know how great of a decision that was, because he was on Paladin, really good against Hunter, right?
Depends on the type. If you don't get your heals, and he's running less heals than the full control Paladin, you really need to hit the perfect consecrates. I haven't seen a wild pyromancer out of him, which really hurts that matchup.
He doesn't. I think he doesn't have. I think we've seen his whole deck by now. We've seen him play it.
I'm trying to think through it, and as a newer Paladin player myself, I don't want that matchup.
Mhm.
If I was playing my Paladin, I would be much more comfortable with the Hunter, because I'm running at the moment 2 lay on hands and 2 heal bots, just being like, come at me.
I will fight with
Yeah. So Flamenco stays on Paladin. He loves his Paladin. Faust has gone Warrior, which seems ballsy to me.
I think
Because
the Paladin has advantage here.
I think typically, but he is running Ysera. Yeah, I think that's going to be enough to push it over the edge. Usually, with the more mid-rangey Paladins, you can beat it with the Warrior, but I think the Ysera is going to be enough to give him the edge. But we don't know what's in Faust's Warrior, do we?
I don't think we've seen Faust Warrior at all.
I don't know why I think this, but I feel like he has 2 Whirlwinds. Did we
Well,
see him earlier?
We've seen 2 whirlwinds out of every warrior we've watched so far, I think.
reporting for duty.
Okay, so playing around the Fire War X. Of course, he doesn't have it, so.
Also, autopilot shuffling cards is great when you're watching a card game online through
Yeah.
no card. Just
Yeah.
weirdly satisfying.
Do you kill the 1/1 here? Because then you can pick off the next one that comes down.
I mean, I guess you really wish you had an axe. Like, you spend most of your life wishing you had an axe.
Yeah, so he just armors. That's fine.
I mean, at the moment, you're not worried because it's not like a quartermaster is going to get coined out this turn. And even if he did, it wouldn't be worth anything. There's no real 3-drops to really fear out of a paladin. Elder Peacekeepers.
Yeah, and that's just so not good against against an empty board against a warrior. So
And the same as the last game, when you're just gonna Elder Peacekeeper.
interesting. There's a shredder on the warrior side.
Follow the rule.
I think it's a solid choice.
Yeah,
It's just such a high value minion. Almost every deck runs it.
And the warrior really only has Death Spite on 4, so it gives you just something else to do. I wonder what he cut for it.
It's always the interesting part of tech cards is like, well, what'd you take out? I'm glad that you included it. Just tell me, like, put a little side note on the card and say, swap for blank.
Yeah,
I
it's
wonder
one
if
of those
actually-
things where people have been like trading out their sludge belchers for bomb lobbers. Maybe traded them out for those. It fits the curve a little bit better.
I'm sorry, I misspoke. This is clearly a Demon Lock Warrior.
I'm actually starting to wonder if... Oh, don't play that. If Faust took out Armor Smiths. Oh, he's Whirlwind. Ooh, I like this a lot, actually.
It's really... Value, it's all over the place. There's the Armor
There.
Smith. You are wrong. Sir.
He might just have less bombs, or maybe he's only on 1 shield. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But he's playing a shredder.
Yeah, that's kind of awkward. No one's real happy to see it like play out like that.
That was a good Whirlwind. He might Yeah, this sucks. From Paladin in. Hey, did
Trait.
you kill the knife juggler, or not the juggler? You kill the acolyte, and then you juggler muster, and just get some juggles out there or something.
Yeah, I think
that's-
so. I think that's your play.
You want to consecrate, but you can't. I mean, you can, but it's just such a bad
I
consecrate.
think is it. I think definitely the knife juggler into muster is the right play. You have
Well, better on Foss then.
what is it?
You
You
might-
have about
I didn't see that Lotheb before. Lotheb's never been bad, and there's no like key turn to Lotheb against Warrior. I don't think. Like there are some of these classes. But,
the key turn is usually the turn after you fled the board and you didn't brawl.
right. Okay. That's a good point. So he's not waiting. He just runs it out. And a 5/5, probably gonna die to. Oh, he doesn't have a death spite.
You can just execute it. You can just run in and execute for 6
Alright.
mana.
And then yeah, if you make him do a 6-mana execute, Lotheb did his job. He can also just go to face and play his Shredder. Because he did draw another one. And then I think that's a Shield Maiden on the end. He's got a lot of options. Okay, he's doing the Shredder. And this is fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
He's got yet another Elder Peacekeeper just set up for Shredders. It's not gonna happen in this neighborhood.
Ooh, that's a good draw.
That's nifty. You could even coin out. You might still want to.
It's
have
not
a
awful,
Peacekeeper.
but I would clean up the Shredder so easily with the weapon.
I have no time for games.
Oh, and that again with death rattles happening in order. Even if he were to trade everything into the Sylvanas, Sylvanas would steal whatever pops out of the Shredder.
Ooh, interesting. Yeah, so he might trade into the Lotheb here. This is a really good board for the Paladin. And they're both have
You-
so many cards.
Looking in hand, really the only big card is Rag in the Warrior's hand.
I wonder if he did cut some. Oh, jeez.
Ooh.
You almost wish you'd killed the Sylvanas now because you really don't care too much if he has that. I guess it's really good with Muster. But, that's funny. He's gonna get some extra life here.
He could gain. He's gonna get a health back regardless. But he
Oh,
could
you know what?
rule Taskmaster and clear Sylvanas if he wants.
That's what I was thinking. He might do that. He's definitely thinking about it.
Really changed how he wanted that turn to go down, I think.
He do it? Oh. Okay, so now either of those guys kill Sylvanas.
Yeah, but now he can
I think-
trade in. He can't attack this turn, I think.
Yeah, what are you doing, buddy?
Why would you? Wouldn't it be better to?
I feel like we attack the gameplay a lot.
I'm just. I don't know.
I
Oh,
think
okay.
Faust just ran out of time. He never even attacked with the Flame Tongue Totem.
He couldn't. It was.
he couldn't.
It popped out. It was
Ah.
suffering from summoning sickness.
A lot of times what happens, I've done this on Letter plenty of times, you see a creature and you're like, oh yeah, I can attack with that. Because you took so long on your turn, but you forget you just played it that turn.
Or it came out of a minion that was already on the board, so it's like that
Yeah.
slot. So that slot has been filled.
This is a great consecrate if he chooses to do so, which I think he will.
I actually kind of feel like taking the flame tongue.
Yeah, I think that's what he's thinking about because that would be so good with his muster for battle.
Oh yeah. Oh jeez.
He could take it. He could take it and drop Dr. Boom. He could just do that.
Oh yeah, and then you get these. Yeah, I think that's game actually if he does that. Either
I mean,
one.
You have to be afraid of a brawl, but are you really?
Yeah, there's one in his deck if there's any.
And then you get
Not
the board with a muster.
Well, I think dealing 12 damage and killing your opponent's board is also really good.
Certainly not shabby. I'll give it a 9 out of 10.
He's probably save the muster for a quartermaster, and he's probably going to save it for after the brawl. Of course, if you're the warrior, actually, when I'm a warrior and playing against a paladin, I won't cast brawl unless they have quartermaster mustered, because that's the only way to answer that.
What would you do if that quartermaster never came? Just hold on to Brawl forever?
Yeah. Or unless there's an absolutely awful board state, but you. Yeah, if you
see.
had no quartermaster, of course, if I'd seen both if I'd seen both musters, then I would feel a little safer about it.
I swap quartermasters in and out just to see who plays around it.
I like that. I think it's smart to not play cards that people assume are there. I think Kriparian just released a video actually about that. He like made some awful paladin deck, but he didn't put in the qualities and consecrates. So he was saying that everyone just like plays around them. And he talked about how the mech shaman deck when it first came out, everybody would play around lightning storm and hex, not realizing that they just weren't in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. It's an interesting strategy.
I mean, it's not like you have to save all your mana for counter spells. It's largely in the mind game. So anything you can do to throw your opponent off their groove is huge.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Boom! Followed by Dr. Boom!
Is that the Dr. Boom song? What's going on?
No, sure, why not?
Consecrate 2.0.
You could Knife Juggler, Dr. Boom.
I guess you could attack the Dr. Boom with your weapon, run your 1/1 into it, and then consecrate, and you've got his board. This is a play that sticks out to me first. Because you have to attack with your weapon before you muster.
Yep.
This is looking real good for Flamenco, I feel like.
You see, yeah, he's using your play. Oh, he got gypped off of 1 health from the way True Silver works.
Oh, how come?
He was at 29.
Oh. I feel like when that happens, you don't care because you're at 29.
Yeah, but then you take 7, you're at 23, and it's like, I would really wish I was at 24.
Alright, so he goes for we're the Juggler Master. We're gonna need a Whirlwind off the top or something like that. Oh, that's fine.
Would you brawl here? It's like, it's so
I don't think
awkward
he
in
has
between.
don't
Just if
think
you
he has
had
it.
it, just as a warrior
No.
question.
I always wait for after the
Quartermaster.
But yeah. But you know, that might just be me. I'm also like rank 40 on ladder, so.
I don't know if you can be rank 40. It's impressive.
I'm not. No, I think I'm rank 7 or 8 actually. But.
I was working on my my European account, and I'm like rank 25 with just like
Oh man, that's what it's fun. Because
like
people
10
play
cards
like,
unlocked. It's a little embarrassing. I'm just like, I guess I'll just win. I'm sorry.
Are you playing the Trump deck? You know, with Raging Organs and stuff.
No, because I don't have any.
No.
Literally.
Trump has like these decks that he makes for people who are just starting the game, and he like tells you what cards to switch out as you get cards.
Yeah.
Look
No,
it up.
I just built it because like, you get like I have the 3 packs you get for free from GVG.
Oh, cool.
So it's like it's all spiced in little cards, and I just built decks the way I would have built them, and just smash through early games because you don't have to build late game in those levels. Just mid range everything. Jeez, that was a Dr. Boom that just ended up being rather underwhelming. Big Game Hunter sort of has that effect. The Boombox may prove to surprise us.
He's still the Paladin's still so far ahead. He's got 3 cards in his hand. Stuff, and I mean, granted, they're all awesome cards, but
It's kind of-
Razoros kind of sucks here.
Warrior's kind of weird in that if they ever dip below 30 health, you're probably winning. And if they're still at 30 and just building their armor, it's so hard to come back.
Right. But he has the Shieldman, so he's got a couple. What?
You know, equality wouldn't hurt, and then you could just throw knives out.
What's
And
Oh, he just wants the 1 juggle. I don't know. Well, it just seems. What like? So he's afraid of the warrior attacking face, I guess, because like, what else is he giving this 1 power for?
Reporting for duty.
let's trade it out for another knife. I feel like he shouldn't have taken his face. I feel like he had more than enough tools to throw down. I guess he wanted to save him, but
Oh man, if he
That's
gets
not-
the full clip,
I think
That's
that was an
still pretty good.
unnecessary 2 damage he took. But
Oh
it's all
yeah.
the same. I don't think the Paladin's
Well,
worried. He's sitting on a lay of hands and a heal bot.
A lot of times when you're roping too, you just kind of want to. You don't really want to think about.
Just make it happen.
Yeah.
I don't have time.
Oh, I panic every time the rope comes. So again, great warrior player.
You should look into the deck tracker. I think it's a fun tool for newer players. Hot Form usually has links to it. He's a great streamer.
You know what?
Check.
I actually was using a deck tracker, but my computer can't handle it. I actually get the when you're queuing a game and it quits and it says you failed to connect because your opponent couldn't connect. Whatever. That's me.
I've queued up against you several times.
So, and I also a lot of times will like queue up and then like both the guys' heads explode. Have you seen that one?
Oh, yeah, that's a fun little.
That's more likely me actually. I get that one a lot more.
I haven't gotten that one in a couple of weeks.
All right. Well, we haven't queued up against each other apparently.
I mean, it's kind of slow and methodical, but that's how Paladin games go.
Mm-hmm. I love his position here. He's look at this.
Not
He's
so
got,
much.
I
He
guess-
wants you to play a weapon with Harrison sitting in his hand, so...
And the Black Knight, it's gonna kill us. Maybe kill our Sledge Belcher.
I mean, the shielded minibot is guaranteed to take that out.
Right.
If he just doesn't use his face, because he's really not worried about health, he's got a heal bot in his hand, too.
Oh, that's such a bad Ragnaros board. Alright, well, that was the 100% best outcome.
That's two equalities. I think I see how this is going to end.
He's gonna equality twice for the extra BM.
I feel like if you equality twice, everything's health should go to 2.
Or the game just tells you you're a terrible person and the opponent immediately wins.
Well, you know.
That would be the best feature.
Uh,
I mean, in actuality, you have to say the second one, Sarah.
Once in a BM, I had Wild Pyromancer, put a Divine Shield, equality'd, and then equality'd again. It's dirty.
It's dirty.
It's just dirty.
Yeah, dirty little guy.
I'm not little.
Shout out to Chicken, he says heart you all. Chicken, we heart you too. He's patiently waiting in the stream, watching all of his potential opponents.
Taking notes. Look at him cheating.
All the information he can out. Yeah, I think that's the right way to go. It's the advantage of
I agree.
get
That's what I would do.
Yeah, in the primary bracket.
Absolutely would.
I have no time for games.
Let's see, Sylvanas. Not. I mean, it's nice to
Sylvanas
have,
is
but it just doesn't. It doesn't stop
What do
the
you should go up for this point?
severe hemorrhaging that's happening. Yeah, you just kind of keep hitting him.
Yeah, I think it's sort of forcing West Flamingo to just start going to face here. Brawl would be the best top deck. And he does grow much. You might just want to kill a thing with that.
I don't think he's going to
Maybe-
play this heal bot until Alexstrasza hits him.
So you could silence the Shredder and then kill it. I don't hate that. And then attack the other one with
Well,
Sylvanas.
You want to kill the one that was most recently dropped.
Oh shoot, did he remember which one it is?
I
I
believe it
don't.
was the far left is the one he wants to kill with a silence if he's going to do that.
That's correct.
Uh-oh.
No!
No.
Three slight incremental misplays.
No.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
that's a very nuanced play, and it's really hard to keep that in mind, especially when the pressure of a tournament's hitting you.
Yeah.
I make so many more misplays in a tournament than I feel like I do on ladder.
Yeah.
To be
Well,
fair, Let's Flamingo just do a 9 beak out anyway.
Yeah,
True. It doesn't matter.
it's true.
But it's interesting. I think I play way better in a tournament, and just like really bad on ladder because when I'm in a tournament, I'm really focused on just not screwing up. Whereas on ladder, I'm probably just like, like scratching my back and eating celery.
The biggest mistake I notice is that on ladder, I don't feel bad about making risks. So I'll play to win as opposed to play to survive.
Right.
And in tournaments, because it's literally your tournament life on the line, people play a lot safer.
Interesting, yeah. I think that's 100% true.
And that's I see that lead to a lot of misplays. And like the moment I see their next card, I'm like, why would I do that? I should have just stormed through.
Right.
That is a very resilient, reduced health mini-bot.
Yeah, he's been hanging out. Well,
I think we just have to call them mini-bots once the Divine Shield's gone.
not shielded anymore.
It's just mini-bot.
Alright, so we're gonna see Gromash probably take up the Shredder. And then he's gonna. Does he have the equality still?
He does.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's.
Interesting though if he uses it, if Faust plays Ysera, although he might not because he has Shredders in the deck. That could be what he cut. But usually Warrior will have one or two of these like really late game cards.
Oh man, equality Tyrion. Just clear the board. Be like.
Yeah, this is really good. So you kill the Armorsmith first.
Yep. Wow, I don't even know how you come back from that.
Yeah, I don't think you can. Well, I used to play Black Knight in Warrior just specifically for Tyrion. Because a lot of times you just can't deal with it. It'll take 2 or 3 cards to kill.
That also means 15 damage from the weapon likely coming in.
Right. So. Okay, that might be good. This is not. You almost have to attack it. Yeah, I think he's going to. So he's going to take. Oh, I think he's just straight up dead. Because Harrison Jones is going to come down. Oh, no. Oh, he better attack. Otherwise.
More money for Harrison.
This game 2? Or 1?
This is game 1. The first, there was a coup ban of the Hunter.
Yeah. It's a very long game.
Alright, so this is, I think this is a game.
There is a
We're gonna
Sarah,
see it.
but on the other side of the board.
Yep.
Just play it. Yeah, screw Harrison Jones. Just play Sarah.
I don't think you're worried about it in any way, because he has to hit the same target. Oh.
And that's,
Oh man, that's not what you want to see right now.
Oh,
good play. I've been wanting to see this happen for a while. Using a new weapon to trigger the Deathbite.
But
It's
not
still over. I mean, he's gonna get the Ashbringer from Tears Ford anyway.
But I was wanting to see it. I called it like 2 or 3 tournaments. I really wanted to see someone make that.
I feel like he just wanted to do it for you. So he's like, well, he did. I'm not playing Priest. I want to do this for Leon.
Much appreciated since you let me down on the Priest. You're forgiven, Faust.
I'm
We'll call that atonement.
I've never been this mad in my life.
That inner rage.
Yeah. Alright, so not a lot going on in the chat right now. Everybody's just sort of like, we got 30 viewers, but they're just all hanging out.
Are we at, how's our follower count? Let's check that while we got
I
it.
think we're at
198.
198.
Get your friends, 2 more. It increases the odds. I think today we were doing active viewer only giveaway.
Yes. Oh, at 199 actually. Just
One more.
Just pinged one.
One more. Uno.
Reporting for duty.
Actually, I'm
so
going to
we're gonna
spam
see
someone, tell them to join. Haha.
And we have the Let's Flamenco's Paladin is going to be queuing up for another game because he says if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I can do as much with this as I can with my warrior.
I think Uther has been studying under his garage. Like, let's just clean sweep people. Let's just keep.
Is this
keep-
The
is this a
tutelage.
good match? I would rather take the Druid against Warrior. I think I would have cooed if I was Boston.
I don't know. Druid is one of those decks that really, if you have a decent start, you can win against anybody, in my opinion.
Right.
And he's probably gonna have just about the same luck, I would imagine, versus Paladin as Warrior.
Right. Yeah, it's a similar matchup.
I really want to wait for the big game hunter meta to change, because I'd love to see Mogre the Ogre stand as the counter to druids that messes up their combos.
I can actually see Big Game Hunter getting a mana nerf. simply because it's one of those things like Dr. Boom that's in every deck. Kind of
the
like
thing is,
Leroy Jenkins used to be with aggro decks.
Yep.
I feel like if Big Game Hunter's 4 mana, you're still gonna play it.
Oh, absolutely. It
But you
just
don't
makes
run
it
two,
slightly less good,
usually.
right?
At that point, you might only